What's going on, guys? It's Cameron from Westin Automotive and Super Winch, and we're here today to do an installation video on our brand new Pro E running boards. This is going to be part number 29-24195 for the new generation Broncos, and this is going to be the 4-door part number. So let's go ahead and get the box cut open and see what's inside. So inside the kit, what you're going to get, your motors and linkages all together. These are going to be what you're going to go ahead and attach to the vehicle, and then the boards are going to attach to these. You're also going to get your LED lights, both sides of the running boards included as well. And you're also going to get all the brackets and hardware necessary to complete this installation.
Begin by disconnecting your vehicle's negative, then positive battery terminal. On both sides of the vehicle, carefully remove the door sill trim panels, lower A-pillar kick panel, and lower B-pillar trim panels. Pull the carpet back around the rear of the driver front seat to locate the rubber grommet. Drill a 7/16" hole into the grommet and feed the door trigger signal white and brown wires and the 2 black manual switch wires into the cab of the vehicle. To avoid possible water intrusion, it is recommended to use RTV silicone adhesive to seal the opening once the wires are fed into the cab and the installation is complete. Route the driver's side brown door trigger wire to the driver's side B-pillar. Route the passenger side white door trigger wire under the carpet to the passenger side B-pillar. On the driver's side B-pillar, loosen the top bolt shown to connect the ground wire from the magnetic induction module. Now connect the bullet connector on the module to the brown trigger wire. Clean the sticking surfaces on both sides of the B-pillar, including the upper passenger door hinge. Once the surface is completely dry, peel the backing from the magnetic induction module and stick them onto both sides of the B-pillar as shown. Using a ruler, take reference of where the magnetic induction modules have been placed. Clean the sticking surfaces for the magnets. Once the surface is completely dry, peel the backing from the magnets and stick them to the reference locations. Pay extra attention here. When the doors are closed, the magnet must align on top of the magnetic induction modules to ensure the running boards deploy and retract properly. Repeat these steps for the white trigger wire that was previously routed to the passenger side B-pillar. Locate and clean the desired mounting location for the manual switch. Once the surface is completely dry, peel the backing from the manual switch and stick it to the desired location. Route the 2 black manual switch wires to the manual switch. Connect the wires and neatly tuck away the wiring using the provided zip ties so that the switch cannot be tugged or pulled accidentally. Moving back to the wiring underneath the vehicle. Route the 2 fused power and ground wires toward the front of the vehicle, feeding the fused power and ground wires into the engine compartment. Remove the 2 fuses and leave them disconnected from the battery for now. Route the electrical harness to the designated mounting locations of the control module and motor linkages. For example, the male connector labeled front left will be routed to the driver's side front motor linkage mounting location, and the front right should be routed to the passenger side front motor linkage mounting location of the vehicle. Make sure the harness is neatly wired across the frame of the vehicle to the passenger side. The male connectors for the control module will be routed to the driver's side center of the vehicle. Clean the desired mounting surface for the LED lights. Once the surface is dry, peel the backing from the LED light and stick it to the desired mounting surface. To connect, align the arrow from the LED light male connector to the arrow on the female connector from the main wiring harness. Repeat this step for each of the LED lights. Locate and inspect the designated mounting locations of the control module and motor linkages. Remove any OEM mounting plates, bolts, or plastic plugs if they are present for each mounting location. On the driver's side of the vehicle, loosely install the driver's side front motor linkage to the front rocker panel mounting location. Pay attention to the hardware, as both a short M10 and M8 bolt are used on the pinch seam mounts, while a longer M10 bolt is used for the upper mount. The motor linkages each have etched labels that call out the corresponding mounting location to help aid with linkage placement. Loosely install the control module assembly to the driver's side center mounting location on the rocker panel using the supplied M10 hardware. Loosely install the driver's side rear motor linkage to the rear rocker panel mounting location. Pay attention to the hardware, as the pinch seam uses 2 of the short M10 bolts, while a longer M10 bolt is used for the upper mount. With assistance, loosely install one of the running board assemblies to the driver's side of the vehicle. Position the running board on the front and rear motor assembly bases and align the sliding T-nut on the running board with the corresponding slots on the front and rear motor bases. Once the T-nuts are aligned, slightly rotate the running board to allow the T-nuts to set into the slots on the motor bases. Use the supplied hex socket cap screws to secure the running board to the motor linkage arms. Repeat motor linkage and running board installation steps for the passenger side of the vehicle. Locate and connect the previously routed male connectors from the main wiring harness to the corresponding female connectors on each motor linkage assembly. Locate and connect the previously routed 4-conductor plug, 6-conductor plug, black 2-conductor plug, and red 2-conductor plug to the control module located on the center driver's side of the vehicle. With all of the motor linkages, LED lights, and control module plugs securely connected, return to the fused power and ground wires in the engine compartment. Connect the red positive wire to the positive battery terminal, and then black negative wire to the negative battery terminal. Once the wires are connected to the battery, reinstall the previously removed fuses and neatly tuck away all of the wiring using the provided zip ties. With all of the wiring connectors securely plugged in, open the driver's side door and ensure that the manual switch is in the off position. This signals the control module to retract the running boards and disable deployment of the running boards. Return the switch to the on position. Now open and close each door individually to ensure that the running boards operate appropriately. If the running boards operate properly, continue to the next step as the installation is almost complete. If they do not, check all the wiring connections and make sure that the magnets align with their corresponding control module. Any misalignment between the magnets and their corresponding magnetic control module can prevent the running boards from opening and closing properly. With the running boards operating properly, neatly tuck away all of the wiring using the provided zip ties. Adjust and align each of the motor linkage assemblies and both the driver and passenger side running boards to your desired position. Once all of the components have been adjusted to the desired position, fully tighten and torque all hardware as specified. M6 hardware torque between 8 to 9 foot-pounds, M8 hardware torque between 15 to 18 foot-pounds, and M10 hardware torque between 35 to 38 foot-pounds.